binoculars. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to talk about some interesting updates. We start with Joao Felix as the Atletico Madrid midfield's transfer to Barca is not possible for now, says La Liga. We are going to discuss on that as we progress. Secondly, talking about Oriol Romeo, as a report has revealed that Barca had discussed the signing of the new arrival back in 2022, but discarded the idea. We're also going to discuss on that. So, guys, as we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Barca's transfer window so far has been dictated by their financial situation. The Blaugrana are highly restricted in their spending ability, and it is evident from the pursuit of free agents and low-cost reinforcements. The links between Joao Felix and Barca first come out of the blue. The Portuguese star has been heavily linked with a move to Barcelona in recent days, despite it being glaringly clear that the La Liga champions cannot finance his arrival. According to a report from Gerard Romero, Atletico Madrid has asked La Liga about the conditions needed to oversee Felix's move to Barcelona. However, the league administration have made it clear to Los Rojiblancos that the operation cannot go through at the moment as the champions cannot afford it. Joan Laporta and co are well aware of the constraints in signing the Chelsea flop. However, they hope that they can take up the operation at the end of the August if they can facilitate enough player sales. Atletico are said to be open to Felix joining Barca on a loan to buy deal. However, manager Xavi Hernandez does not see him as a priority target at the moment, but Laporta is a big fan of the player and appears to be the one driving the club's pursuit for him. The chances of Diego Simeone's star making it to Barca so far appeared grim, although the report suggests that the Catalans believe that a move can be possible in August if they make some sales. For now, all eyes are on the departure front to see if the management can bring about any significant movement. In 15 Premier League starts for Chelsea last season, Joao Felix scored 4 goals and averaged just 0.4 key passes per game. He was also falling out of favor with Diego Simeone at Atletico and looks bound for an exit. Whether he ends up at Barca remains the big question. In all honesty, Joao Felix's operation will be so difficult to materialize, and all boils down to Barca's financial situation. And I think it's quite unfortunate that we let such qualitative operations pass us by all because of money issues. And of course, we're not supposed to be at this position, right? We know that the last administration led by Josep Maria Bartomeu did crumble a lot of things in the club. Of course, even reports came out earlier saying that the investigations carried out by the Spanish police have already brought in some reports that Bartomeu used a lot of that money for his personal use, and of course, all those were criminal offenses. And of course, here we are. We are seeing a club which was one of the biggest, if not the biggest club some years back, now suffering a lot, all because of instability financially and seeing some good opportunities pass us by. We can't sign quality players that would take us right up there to the top to compete with the big boys in Europe, all because we don't have that financial firepower to get those deals done. Joao Felix has been linked ever since he made that bombshell statement in his recent interview, praising Barca, saying that it was a dream for him to play there, and Atletico Madrid did not take that any funny, and they have given the player permission to depart the club if he wants to. And Barcelona are using that opportunity to see if they can materialize a deal, but to be honest, it looks almost impossible because we were even talking about a possible loan move like a 1 year loan deal with an option to buy, but still yet total cost of that operation will be 25 million. just for loan, 25 million. And of course, you can see that Barca will prefer that better will just try to look for a way to get it permanent. But still yet, he's highly valued. His current market value is 50 million euros. And Barcelona are facing a lot of financial difficulties to get the deal done. So let's see how possible it is. They say Joan Laporta is really pushing for a move, but Javi is not too keen on that. Let's see actually if Barca will succeed in the pursuit, but as it stands right now, I very much doubt it. Then moving on to the next story of discussion. Barca's interest in Oriol Romeu may have emerged the last few weeks, but according to Mundo Deportivo, the name of the former Southampton and Chelsea midfielder was actually discussed at the club in a technical meeting late 2022. Gabriel Sanz states that at that time the option was discarded due to his age, and this summer they decided to renew the interest mostly because other targets such as Joshua Kimmich and Zubimendi were ruled out due to economic reasons. Romeo was signed from Girona on a 3-year contract for a fee worth 4.5 million plus variables, with Pablo Torre moving the other way on loan. He has a release clause worth 400 million euros embedded in his contract. At the club level, they consider the signing of Romeo as a replacement for Busquets, who decided to call time on his Barca career. Even back in 2022, the idea was similar, but it was not explored mostly because the focus was on the other players, young guns in particular, who were Xavi's preference. For what it's worth, Romeo's former coach Michel has always compared the midfielder with Busquets. Back when Barca took on Girona last season, Michel said, "He has given an exhibition with like Busquets. We are lucky to have him. He's a signing for Girona to continue growing as a team." So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time. Bye bye.